I'm sharing with you the RCIP Sudbury, Ontario, the community boundaries, priority sectors, priority occupations, the intake periods as well as the scoring grid, so that you can make a right decision for yourself that either the Sudbury, Ontario is the right RCIP for you or not. So let's start and good luck for everybody. Basically, the areas covered under the Sudbury, or we can say the Greater Sudbury municipality, those are French River, Alban, Norville, Burnwash, Astier, St. Charles, Markstevon, Salwood, Cartier, Vestry, Ostrom, Morin Village and Gogoma. What are the priority sectors and priority occupations in this community? So the priority sectors are natural and applied sciences, health, education, social, community and government services, trade and transport, natural resources and agriculture. Priority occupations are accounting technicians and bookkeepers, administrative assistant, mining engineer, mechanical engineer, geological engineer, civil engineering technologist and technicians, mechanical engineering technologist and technicians, electrical and electronic engineer technologist and technicians, physiotherapists, registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses, licensed practical nurses, other technical occupations in therapy and assessment, nurse aid, orderly and patient service associate, dental assistant, social community service workers, early childhood educator and assistants, home sport workers, caregivers and related occupations, heavy duty equipment mechanics, then automotive service technician, truck and bus mechanics and mechanical repairers, welders and related machine operators, construction millwright and industrial mechanics, heavy equipment operators, and the construction trade helpers and laborers, truck drivers, laborers in metal processing. So what are the intake periods? If we go to intake periods, then it's going to be from the 23rd of June till 27th of June. That will be the first intake period, but this is for the employers who have already submitted the designation application by June 12. In August, there will be 2 intake periods for September, and there is 1 intake period for October, 2 intake periods for November and December. So basically they are doing the intake periods between the middle of every month. So you can note down these dates, that when the employer they can submit the recommendations for designation from the community. So scoring grid for different the priority sectors and occupation is that for natural and applied sciences they will get 10 points, for health there are 15 points, for trade and transport and natural resources and agriculture there are 15 points, but for education, social, community and government services there are 10 points. So these points are given to the sectors, and for each occupation they will also give some additional points. For example, for accounting technician and bookkeepers there is no point, for administrative assistant there is no point, for mining engineers there are 10 points. So if somebody doesn't get any point for the occupation, but they will get at least point for the their priority sector, because the employer must be operating the business in one of the priority sectors. If the business is not a part of priority sector, that will not be accepted into the pool. The language assessment, what must we have the bands, that is for tier 0 and 1 we must have 6 band, for tier 2 and 3 at least 5 bands, and for tier 4 and 5 we must have at least 4 bands. Just like the other communities, if somebody has previously worked or studied in the community for 1 year, they will give extra 2 points, or if somebody's close relative living in the community they will give 2 points, or if somebody had done the volunteer work in the community or a part of a community organization or a sports team, then he can also have extra 2 points. Then candidate having a renting or a ownership of property will also give extra 2 points, and then if spouse, common law partner of candidate is living in the community, it will also get him 3 points to the candidate. So these are the general additional bonus points like the other community one can score for. So this is all about this community. So now you can decide that either your priority sector or priority occupation falls under this community or not, and you can make your right decision.